The beginning of the ZynKids. Once upon a time, in a distant land there was a beautiful kingdom. It was a very peaceful kingdom. And it was ruled by a good king. With the help of the king's good friend, Zerdok, he had made sure that his kingdom, and its people, were well protected from his enemies. Zerdok was a very powerful sorcerer, yet he was a loyal friend and servant to the king. None of the king's enemies dared to get close to this kingdom, out of fear of Zerdok's magical powers. The king had two children, Prince Felix and Princess Leah. Every day, the prince and the princess would go out into the village to play with other children. They liked playing out in the open fields and trees, whenever they were allowed to go outside of the castle. But then one day, something very unexpected happened. Like any other afternoon, Prince Felix and Princess Leah were playing outside the castle. As they were running about, they came across a man, sitting under a tree with lots of fruits and vegetables. When the man saw the children, he offered them some bananas and watermelons. The two children had no idea that this was a bad and wicked magician. The magician was trying to put the king and his family under a spell, so that he could rule this kingdom. Felix and Leah loved eating fruits, so they took them when the man gave it to them. But as soon as the children took their first bite, they fell down on the ground, asleep. The bad magician had put a spell on the fruits, so that they would go into a deep sleep when they ate it. Luckily, one of the king's soldiers was going by on his horse when he saw what was happening. He galloped on his horse as fast as he could, before the magician could take Prince Felix and Princess Leah. He fought bravely with the wicked magician, and defeated him, after which he took the sleeping prince and princess back to the castle. The sleeping children were taken to a room, where Zerdok with his magic tried to bring back the prince and the princess from their deep sleep. Before long, Prince Felix and Princess Leah were back to normal. The king was very relieved, and rewarded the soldier for his courage. He threw a big feast to celebrate the occasion. All the people and the children of the village danced and sang and made merry because their little prince and princess were safe. But alas, the prince and princess could only watch from their castle, while everyone else was having fun. The king was worried that someone else might try to hurt his children, so he had given orders for the two children to remain inside the castle at all times. The prince and princess missed their friends, and this made them very sad. Zerdok could feel the children's sadness, and he did not want them to be lonely. He thought long and hard to find a way to help them. Then one night, Zerdok came up with a plan. He went up to the castle tower room. He was going to make an enchanted book. A book which the prince and princess could read whenever they wanted. The magic book would take them inside it, and they could have great adventures. He painted the following shapes in the book: a red circle, a blue square, a green rectangle, an orange star, a white diamond, a purple triangle, a pink heart, and a yellow oval. With Zerdok's magic, they were going to come alive, and they were going to be the children's friends. He named them ZynKids.